start with a question. Who of you have a struggle trying to justify some of the technical work required to modernize your software? In all my experience as in the software industry, as a software developer and as an architect, I have been facing those challenges, trying to promote these technical initiatives across business and product stakeholders. That's why now, as head of architecture at the workshop, I have been given the opportunity to work in a framework first that is able to assess the status of these products and actually can help us to drive those difficult conversations with our stakeholders. Why continuous evolution? Well, we at the workshop, we are a product-centric organization, so we deliver products that needs to operate in a 24/7 mode and that they have a long life. So we cannot afford, let's say, building new platform or replacing those products every now and then. So we need to focus on keeping them up to date, maintaining them. In our case, it's more evolution than revolution. In this talk, I will try to present what are the challenges with software evolution, follow up by the existing techniques in the software industry to tackle those problems, mainly evolutionary architectures. And we'll finish with the presentation, the introduction to the framework that we have implemented, using those concepts of evolutionary architecture to assess the state of our products and evolve them. At the point when we started to try to assess those, to define what are the architectural constraints and actually also the fitness functions, we saw that there were many, right? So at this point, the question that we made to ourselves was, okay, so out of all of them, which are the ones I want to choose? Which are the ones that are helpful for me and for my business, for my organization? We decided to have these 4 ones. We want to focus on delivering products with high quality standards first. Second, using products that are using technology that are fit for purpose and are recommended by us, by our company. Third, we want to build those products that are resilient to threats. And finally, the 4th one is we just want to make sure that they are maintained following our coding and architecture standards. These 4 functions are not individual ones. They are aggregated. They are made of individual ones. They are holistic fitness function. Okay, but what is in here for me? What are the main takeaways that I need to take from this talk? I have tried to summarize this in 3 items. First of all, we know that now we can measure the degradation. You have a mechanism to measure that. And if you can measure degradation, you can manage this. Before, we say that we cannot even manage. We were struggling justifying this. But secondly, if you cannot measure, you cannot improve it. Now you can measure and you can improve, depending on the state of your products. Second, it's a very effective prioritization tool. I mentioned that before as well, right? So you can understand what investment you need to do first. What are the products that you need to invest on? But obviously, consciously, right? Some things that you don't want to invest, evolving or modernizing, maybe you don't need to do it. And the last item is, again, something that we have said, is a very powerful communication tool. Before we were struggling communicating this and promoting this work, but now you have a tool to persuade, influence, and promote all this technical work. Just considering this framework and trying to integrate that with your software development lifecycle, you can achieve what I was promising, or we were saying in the title of the talk. Just integrating with your software development lifecycle, you can achieve continuous evolution.